Today we're losing attacks on purpose. We're back on the Town Hall 8 and we're talking about pushing this account to Legends League, but if I want to do that, I want to go all the way from 0 trophies. So in order to go to 0 trophies, we have to lose a bunch of battles, and I wanted to talk about the process of dropping to 0 trophies because it's not actually as easy as you think it would be. So we started up in like the silver leagues, and as you see here, we're at bronze, and all I'm doing is dropping my king down and losing attacks on purpose. But the reason why we're doing this is to start at 0, but dropping down to 0 trophies isn't as easy as you think it would be because you run out of matchups. Future Bash here, and spoiler alert guys, that last statement wasn't 100% accurate. You'll see what I mean. So you see here, we're getting demoted down through the leagues, and eventually we can go and get to no league. So we're going to continue to push down here and not gain any trophies, and you'll notice like it becomes harder and harder to find bases, especially when you get below 400 trophies. This starts to become like the problem area. You can see it right here, like our minuses are already decreasing, like it's only -7, so it's already a pain in the neck where we're at. I just want to see what it looks like when we get to 400, because if I remember right, that was a pretty good point. But it used to be a thing back in the day where you would go sub 200 farming, meaning you would go under 200 trophies and farm, and it would be the biggest loot ever. Like, it was crazy. It was a wild time in Clash of Clans. Not so much of a thing these days. So we kind of want to see what that's looking like when we get down there, and we're just going to continue pushing down -7 at a time here, guys. So we're continuing to push down, so to speak. That's a really weird thing to say, but we're at about 300 trophies. I wanted to check in with you guys and let you see what 300 trophies is looking like from a cloud standpoint and whatnot, and really it's not too bad so far. The bases are pretty interesting. You're gonna see a lot of like rushed and engineered, but now below 200 we no longer have a league. We don't have a league, and one of the issues with this is when you log off of the game, if you have no village guard and you log off for more than 6 minutes, you're gonna take some defenses, and that's why it's so hard to stay down below here. So we're closing in on 200 trophies. We're at 207. Just wanted to update you guys, let you know what this is looking like, because this is where things start to become a pain. As you see here, we're only getting -2 because it's really hard to find people that are lower than what you're at. I mean, that's how the trophy system works. It compares your trophies to their trophies, and that's the offer. And if they're above you, or if they're above you or right with you, it's gonna be less on the minus. So that's why we're seeing this. A lot of these players are in higher leagues or just at higher trophies. We hit 200 trophies right there, and this is where it's really important. Like, we don't want to log off, but I'm really curious because, like I said, back in the past, like sub 200 farming was a real thing. So I want to see if we find any bases they're going to be like crazy whales or anything like that. So that's what I'm going to look for as we continue pushing down. But so far it's been pretty mild, and maybe that's just because we're at Town Hall 8, but I don't know. Let's see what we got. And this is also where we start to see -1 offers. Yeah, it's getting pretty ridiculous, and we still have 172 trophies to go. So this is going to take a little bit, as you can see here. Push to 0 is actually kind of a pain in the neck. -2 here. That base was actually decent for a Town Hall 8, but yeah, things are starting to slow down, guys. We'll see. I'm really curious how it's going to be like sub 100 trophies. Because we're already at -1s and 2s. It's going to get real stressful. All right, guys, we're closing in on 100 trophies. We're at 102, and things are definitely slowing down. And this is the part of the process that gets a little grindy. Ooh, a -2. I haven't seen a -2 in a while. So that gets us to 100 trophies here. I just wanted to check in, let you guys see what it's like. I would say this is like, you know, like Titans clouds, maybe Champs clouds. But like as we get lower, it's definitely going to slow down more. We got 98 trophies more to go to get to 0 trophies. We're pushing to 0 today. All right, guys, close it in on 50. We're getting there. It's slowing down. It's just one at a time now. The clouds aren't too bad. Again, like Champs to Titans clouds, maybe Titans clouds at this point. But it is starting to slow down. I'm wondering how it's going to be when we get all the way down there. So this one gets us to 50 trophies. 50 more to go, so 50 more losses essentially. All right, guys, 20 more to go. This is actually going way smoother than I thought it would. I recorded this because I was like, last time I did this, it was a pain in the neck, and now it is slowing down, don't get me wrong, As you see here, it's slowing down, but for the most part, we're consistently finding bases. Nothing like cool, huge loot wise, but we're finding bases. All right, guys, 10 more trophies to go. I'm genuinely shocked. Last time I did this, it was such a pain in the neck, but we're finding bases. Last time, like, it was like minutes among minutes of clouds. Maybe it'll slow down here at the last 10, but so far it's been pretty decent. As you see here, I mean, it was what, maybe 15-20 seconds of clouds. That's not too bad. So what we'll do is we'll get all the way down to 0 and then we'll buy a shield, because if we don't buy a shield, we'll take a bunch of defenses and then we'll inflate up and we'll push from 0 trophies hopefully to Legends League. I haven't done Town Hall 8 in a long time. We'll have to get it back, but we'll do a Town Hall 8 push to Legends, then we'll go up to Town Hall 9 and kind of do the same thing to give like some pushing experiences and stuff like that at these lower Town Hall levels. This one gets us to 5 trophies now with that -1, 4 trophies with this -1, 3 trophies with this -1 right here, 2 trophies with this -1 right here, 1 trophy remaining, and let's go do this one live. Let's see how long it takes us to find this last base. Oh, that was like instant. What the heck? That was like instant. So now that gets us down to 0 trophies, but can we go lower? So let's hit the clouds at 0 trophies and let's just see what happens when we find a base. Now let me know down there in the comments what armies you guys are looking forward to. I think I'm going to be between dragons and go Vabe, Valkyries with P.E.K.K.A.s, and as you see here, we get 0. Like we can't even lose, like we can't lose any more trophies. We can just go positive. But we'll try to find one more here just to kind of re-emphasize that point, but you cannot go below 0 trophies. So that answers that question. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll buy a 2-day shield just to be safe, protect our trophies at 0, and then we'll go from there. We'll start pushing up. As you see here, we got dragons. That should push us right back up really quickly. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. A little bit of an awkward video. I thought this would be a little bit more interesting, but really it was pretty smooth going down to 0 trophies. Don't forget to subscribe and have those notifications on if you are looking forward to this push, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.